Got another shipment in from CGC, 15 graded Canadian edition comics. And as you know, I do love the Canadian editions from the golden age, 1950s, 40s, that sort of thing. The problem with CGC is that they don't know about these. And if they do know, they forget. And the labeling is the issue. So that goes to the population report, whether it's correct or not. So I've been trying to negotiate with these people at CGC, basically customer service. You can't get to the other people, as to whether or not they will fix them. Stay tuned. Yeah, we get the Tim Hortons coffee. Double with a little Bailey's. All right, let's get started. Again, 15 graded Canadian edition comics. Let's see what we got here. First, Captain Marvel Jr., number 86. Now, the mistake I see here is definitely on the top, or you see where it says Captain Marvel Jr. 86, then below it says Captain Marvel Jr. 85. Well, clearly that's a 6 with a little chip when they printed it on the black ink side. That's a 6, not a 5. Anyway, and on the back, as you can see, number 86. So not much of an error, but why would you put that? Anyway, graded a 5 in white pages from 1950. Here's a rare one, very poor grade. I just had to grade it because you just don't see them around. Wonder Comics, number 20 from 1948. Canadian edition. That's the back. Pieces out. 1.5. Mutt and Jeff. Graded a 7. That's number 34. Again from 1948. There's a war issue. Rangers, number 66 by Superior Comics, 1952. Some beautiful colors. White pages. Another white pager from 1949. The Marvel Family. It's number 32. Nice shape. Western Bandits, issue number 1 from 1952, Avon Comics. I believe it's a painted cover, not sure, but fantastic. 5.5. Now I do have a Wild Bill Hickok, and here's another one. This is number 3 from Superior Comics, 1950, in a 5 with white pages. Love this red cover with the Ghost Rider on it. Tim Holt, number 21 from Superior Comics, 1951 issue, in a 4 with white pages, and of course early Frank Frazetta cover. This one's pretty scarce. I've had a couple over the years. Frisky Fables, number 39. It's a Halloween cover. And what's key about this one is the L.B. Cole art on the cover. Fantastic colors on it. It's a Star publication, under contract with Superior Comics in Canada, 1950, with white pages. Really nice colors. Put it over there. Here's a fun one coming up. Another white pager from 1950. Bugs Bunny's Christmas Funnies, #1. So Wilson Publishing, they did most, if not all, of the Dell publications back in the day. Here's another labeling error. This is Gunsmoke number 11. Gunsmoke, Masked Marvel, Canadian edition. Export Publishing did it. That's around 1950 or so. They had no date published on the comic, as you can see in the back. Now, the comic has tape. You can see some here, some on the bottom. Still, it's a 3.5 with white pages, brilliant white actually, as I remember. And what they put on it, from the top, you can see it, restoration includes small amount of glue on cover. No, it's tape. And if you check the notes by the grader, there's no mention of restoration. Why they put that on there, I have no idea. Probably it was a template. It was already on there from an existing comic, and they just hit the button and changed the top, forgot to change the notes. But clearly Universal Grade has tape, yes, but there's no glue. Here's another scarce comic by Canadian Super Comics from 1948. Black Cat, the Western version. White pages. Lee Elias did the art on that. Motorcycle. Black Cat Comics number 13. Lots of white pagers. Wild Western number 9. Bell Features. And The Black Rider Begins, which is noted. Russ Heath art. So Bell Features in Canada had a contract to publish Marvel, Timely, that sort of thing. And when they published comics, sometimes they would use the original title. Sometimes they wouldn't. They would create their own title. And this one is Wild Western, number 9. Now, sometimes they would create a title, and it would be a variety of comics inside that title. In other words, they would create, here's another one, Cowboy Trails. Now, if you do the research, Cowboy Trails was published by Bell Features, but it included, in this case, Gunhawk number 17. So that's the cover, if you do the research, for Gunhawk 17. They called the series, and that's the key here, the series with Bell was called Cowboy Trails, and it included comics that had nothing to do with Gunhawk. That was just they reprinted Gunhawk 17 inside of Cowboy Trails. There's a few issues. This is issue number 33. It's well documented. In fact, what bothers me about this is that Cowboy Trails has been identified by CGC as a title by Bell Features. They've graded, I think, 1 or 2 in the series, but they failed to do that on this one. I typed in Cowboy Trails. I know it exists on CGC's database, the census report, yet whoever did the final quality control after I had notified them decided to put Gunhawk 17 here on his own accord. It's incorrect and deserves to be properly put in the database as Cowboy Trails number 33, not Gunhawk 17. Typically you would see Cowboy Trails number 33 by Bell Features 1951 reprints Gunhawk number 17. You don't see it here. Clearly an error on their part. Has to go back. Here's another one. Not an error, but it's a good example of what I'm talking about. This is True Western number 3. Bell Features created True Western as the title, and inside that title they used different comic issues that they wanted to put in it. In this case, they put in Whip Wilson number 10. But True Western number 3 contains Whip Wilson. That's what you should see here. And there you have it. 15 comics from CGC, all Canadian editions. We'll send a couple back and see if we can get them corrected. Hope you enjoy the day out there. Have some fun.